Hey there guys, if you saw the video I posted earlier, you saw that I got myself a Lightning from an EX ticket. So because of that, we can go back for one final Clash of Wills rank 1 clear using Lightning as our leader. So even though my Lightning is only EX1, which means she doesn't have like any of her kit available, it doesn't really matter, because with Lightning's overpowered leader skill, we can very easily damage cap with just Malphase and Nora. They both get a 900 leader, they have focus, they're hard hitters regardless. We're going to damage cap with just 2 units, and Lightning's going to be mostly a support unit here. Kaito for breaking and dispels, we're going to be using, what's your girl's name? Nora for morale fill and killers, and then Abigail for tanking. Now because Melissa. Because Melissa does the stupid auto re-raise, we're going to go ahead and kill our own party on turn 1 to get rid of that. So the way we're going to do this, Abigail is going to, on turn 1, we're going to go ahead and do cover and both the breaks on turn 1. Now we're going to use Lightning to Spark Strike, targeting Abigail, and we're going to go ahead and kill her just one time, and she'll come back. That gets rid of her cover. Now Melissa can do re-raise on Abigail, and then some killer buffs for the morale fill. Kaito can deep destable for the morale fill. Malphase can end Aroga and triple peck for the morale fill. Nora can living for 2, and then triple burst for the morale fill. This is just going to get our party killed on turn 1 because we're not covering. So the boss will kill everyone. They're all going to re-raise. Someone might die twice, but it won't be anyone critical. Like Kaito might die twice, for example. There we go. Kaito died twice. Actually, he didn't. He gushed. Even better. If he had died twice, we wouldn't have cared, honestly. It would have been fine. Anyway, all the re-raises are now gone, which is what we needed. We might still have one on Abigail. We do. That was just for safety. It'll be gone by the zombie turn, and we're never going to recast it. So now we're going to start getting set up for the damage burst. So we're going to go ahead and use Abigail to cover. We're going to contingency for the Mirage, and we're going to Shelga. If someone had died twice, you'll use Abigail to, you'd use Melissa to full life them, but no one died, so we can instead just use Chronic, Shared, and Kurega. You know, you would skip Kurega if someone had died. Kaito in the shift form. He's wearing a wind weapon, by the way. We can do deep, destable, deep, whatever. Lightning is going to sing Zidane's STMR for the LB damage buff. Malphase can end Aroga and peck a few times. We're basically just like waiting for the moment. And then Nora can quad. We'll just quad burst just for something to do, morale fill, etc. Okay, so we're going to be bursting on turn 5 when the Zidane's STMR is finished. We do have Abigail on the party, so the damage taken is almost irrelevant. We're not really worried about it. It'll be fine. And we're provoking with Kaito and his Mirage stacks, etc. So this turn, Melissa will do... Alright, Melissa will do minutes to might, and then we'll do killer on people. It doesn't really matter who, it's just for the morale gain. We'll SLB Abigail, we'll SLB Nora. We'll have Malphase start getting set up for the burst on turn 5. So we're going to end Aroga, we're going to Crow Flies, we're going to Strong Tailwind for the 100 Amplify for the party, and then just peck for the morale fill. And though Kaito is going to go to the base form here, we're going to Downpour, and then we're going to double Tranquil to give himself a 5 stack of Mirage. Okay, so some hits here, no big deal. Alright, some attacks, whatever. And we're going to go ahead and burst on turn 5, but for now, we're still getting set up. So, let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and do Dragon Killer on Malphase with Melissa this turn. So Melissa will Dragon Killer on Malphase. And then just whatever, more killers, it doesn't matter. That's just for the morale gain. Nora will just triple Enigma. And, nope. We're going to just triple Enigma And then we're going to use her Magnus as the last action for the focus. Malphase will shift here. And we're going to do Field. Anaroga, Field, Skilled, and her 150 Amplify. Kaito can go to the shift form, where we're going to do Crashing, Deadly, and Natural. So, Crashing, Deadly, and Natural. And then Abigail can just refresh cover and do some breaks again. Honestly, kind of whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do our damage burst on turn 5. Now, we should overcap this relatively comfortably. We should do like 2.7, 2.9, 3.1, something like that. You know, this is not really show-off clear. We're not going to do a huge overcap. But we should be fine with just Malphase and Nora. But we are going to damage with Lightning as well. So we're not doing Lightning setup. We don't care. We're just going to do her shifted LB. We're going to do Nora's LB. We're going to go to the base form with Kaito and do his base form LB to line up with Lightning. And then the LB of Malphase. Before we do this, we'll use Melissa to give Dragon Killer to Nora. And then Shared and Bardarkja, kind of whatever. And yeah, that's going to be our damage here. We'll go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and chain it up. That's going to be the 100 count chain score, as well as 2.5 or better. That should be about 2.7. And then Abigail, honestly, this turn, it doesn't matter. We can just bar for Asia a few times. Who cares? Fill LB gauge. Okay, so it should have been 2.5 or better. We did probably 2.8. 3.0, yeah, like I said, you know, 900 leader skill is very, very strong, and Malphase and Nora are completely carrying this. So there's the Zombie. So Zombie got applied to Malphase. Now, we could cure it this turn, but we're probably going to push the threshold, and I want to put the healing down modifier on the boss. So we're going to... Actually, we're not going to push the threshold. We're going to push the threshold next turn. I'm thinking. This turn. Yeah, we'll do the threshold next turn. So we'll go ahead and SLBU. Let's see. You will just end Aroga. And, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do double peck, Aerial, and Dreams of Flying. Lightning can do her setup skills. Kaito can go to the shift form, where we're going to Downpour, Deadly, and Natural. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and burst next turn. Okay, so let's see. Does the boss have any buffs? Attack and magic, don't care. So let's go ahead and push that threshold. Wait for the autocasting. Alright, let's attack and magic buff. Let's LBU. We don't quite have the LB gauge of Nora, so we could fill it like this. Still don't quite have it. What a sad face. Okay, let's go ahead and do this and try to fill it this way. And if we don't get it, we can fill it with, we got it. Okay, so we'll do this, and let's go ahead and chain this up, and we'll do Melissa afterwards. Okay, so now we can use Melissa to do All-Consuming to stop the healing, and then just some Bardarkja. We're getting dispelled again, so, you know, whatever. Okay, so here we go, threshold time. Okay, so we got dispelled completely, so did the boss, etc. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use Nora to normal attack, to finger snap the boss. We're just going to do setup for now to get the threshold handled. So we finger snap the boss. We're going to use lightning to break the boss. You know, lightning can't break the boss in this form. That's totally fine. That's fine, Kaito can. So Kaito will Unpredictable to get the boss's buffs away, will Deep to break the boss, and will just Downpour again. Let's see, Malphase will end Aroga, Crow Flies, and hit the boss twice. Let's see, Melissa will do Shared. Let's do Minutes, and let's do Shelga. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I didn't plan this out, as you can kind of tell. Let's Omni cover, and let's Barfaraja. And let's go ahead and do a big defense and spirit buff. And let's go ahead and do a healing buff, and we'll do this. Okay, so we have a damage over time. It's going to hurt a little bit. It killed lightning. Amusing. Oh well. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, the threshold. I didn't plan this out. I should have. I really should have. We have zombie again too. Isn't that fun? Let's go ahead and have Melissa cure the zombie. Let's have Malphase. Let's just go ahead and just heal the party. Let's just strong headwinds. Yeah, the threshold we're still recovering from, which is, yeah, we weren't quite set up for that threshold. But it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. So we'll SLB you. We'll SLB you. And you have... No, it's fine. Let's go to the base form. Let's Downpour and Tranquil a few times with you. Okay, so we're good. We'll go ahead and get Lightning back alive in a second. And we're back on track to finish the boss off. There we go. Okay, let's get Lightning back up. And we're nice and happy now. So let's go ahead and full life Lightning. Let's give her some shared. And let's go ahead and give her a Shelga. Let's see. Abigail can cover. And then we can break and break. Let's see. Kaito can shift here. We'll do Crashing, Downpour, and Deadly. Malphase can end Aroga. And Rapid Peck, and Nora can just quad. And there it is. We're now back on track for dealing damage to the boss. You know, kind of messy early on, but we're recovered. I didn't really do a turn chart because I just threw this team together because I knew that the boss is very easy with Lightning as your leader, so I didn't really plan it out super hard. Well, if you have things like, you know, Abigail. Abigail makes it very, very easy. We'll go ahead and just sing the STMR with that. We'll do LB with you. Let's see, Malphase can do her shifted LB. And we're back on track. We're just dealing damage every turn now. Boss has no buffs. Kaito can instead do Torrential. Oh, not that. Torrential, Shift, and Natural. Let's see. Melissa can do Dragon on Malphase. Seconds on Malphase. And that. Morale fill, chain it up. Yeah, we just deal damage every turn. Look, it's going to be a little bit of a slowish clear. We can contingency. And you know what? There's no point in doing that because we don't want to mess up Kaito's thing. Shelga, Protectka, Barfaraja. I don't know. And this is the clear. You know. Just make sure you're curing zombie when you get it. You're curing debuffs when they come up. There's a zombie, so we gotta cure that. Zombie cured. Abigail, SLB. Let's see. You, SLB. You can, let's see here. Let's field, let's skilled. Let's end Aroga, and let's Dreams of Flying. And Kaito can go to the base form, where we will Torrential, and double Tranquil. Oh, Kaito. Kaito probably shouldn't have been our provoker. Also, we probably should have healed. Yeah, we've got our SOBs lined up on a very bad turn. It's a turn we need healing. That's kind of my bad for lining it up that way. Whoops. All right, we don't need breaks, so let's see. Do all your setup. Let's go ahead and heal Kaito because whoopsie. Let's Dragon on you and Minutes of Might. Nora can quad. Actually, Nora will Extreme Nova to line up with our Malphase. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to go ahead and record the whole clear. It's obviously going to be a slow clear. I'll see you at the end of the fight. See you in a second. All right, guys. Let's see if this is the end of it. Probably is. Yep, there it is. Okay, so there was our clear with Lightning as our leader. So, you know, Lightning. At EX1, we just had her for the most part just sing Zidane's STMR. Every now and then she did a little bit of damage. It was all carried by Malphase and Nora. But there it is. Rank 1 clear EX1 Lightning. So, yeah. Basically just a leader. She did less than 1 billion. You know, I could have made her do more damage, obviously. It's just that we didn't need it. There's no need, so why not make her a support unit? So Lightning leader skill, Kaito, you know, killers, breaking, dispels, Melissa, you know, makes our party irritated with the turn 1 zombie, but we handled it by killing our own party. Abigail for being an amazing tank. And then Malphase and Nora for being, you know, global exclusives, back when global exclusives were actually good, you know, a few months ago. Anyway, I'll show you the gear and all. I don't have a turn chart. I just kind of winged it. I just threw this together. It's you know, the final day of Clash of Wills, and I didn't put a lot of time into planning this, and because of that, it was a messy clear. I pulled Lightning a few hours ago, and then I just like threw a party together. I'm like, let's just throw one together. This wasn't planned. Anyway, here it was. So Melissa, morale fill, bulk. Other than that, literally, who cares? Abigail, just, you know, tanking, etc. There's the setup. There's the build. An HP card. I fixed the problem this time. I gave her a lot of HP. There we go. Kaito, passive provoke, wearing a wind weapon. You know, guts. I should have given him more bulk, now that I think about it. I should have definitely given him his own STMR for more HP. That was my mistake. Whoopsie. I also should have put him on Lakshmi to heal the party on off turns. Anyway, Lightning, you know, I gave her guts just to survive better. She doesn't have, she's not very bulky, only EX1. There it is. I mean, I did door pot her. It's just that she's not bulky. She's a JP unit, you know. JP units don't have bulk. And there we go. Shift form, you know, more damage. There it is. Max and everything. Malphase, the primary damage dealer, you know, 20,000 unbuffed magic with Lightning's leader skill. That makes her extremely strong. And there we go. And then Nora, 17.5 magic with Lightning's leader skill. But she does have weaker gear because she doesn't gear for killers very well. So I had to give her like an attack power helm for the killers and all that. But hey, it worked out. Anyway, there's the rank 1 of Lightning. Hope it's been enjoyable. See you in a bit.